That'll be good for the transmission. Welcome everyone to GymACT Live, our pommel horse intersquad. I am Breeze Olson, webcasting live from sunny, albeit smoky Santa Cruz, California. Thanks for joining us today for our first ever live gymnastics virtual competition. With me today, trying desperately to keep me on script, is my co-host, Mr. Robert Davis. Good luck, Robert. I am not knowing what I'm going to say, so here we go. In this exciting live event brought to you by the enthusiastic folks of GymACT.org in association with the uber geeks of Virtual Stars Gymnastics, gymnasts representing Arizona State and Northern Illinois teams will compete in a real time while judges take their hot seats virtually from their own hidden, undisclosed locations. Of course, we want to protect them from the potential anger of gymnastics fans. The routines will be evaluated in real time immediately and publicly, right here in front of you, the audience members and gymnastics enthusiasts. That alone is a huge deal, and no one else is taking that risk but us. Go GymACT, go Virtual Stars Gymnastics. All right, of course, this event is being webcast live. That's why you can see me right now. And so put on your favorite pajamas, tune in and support the sport of college gymnastics. Cheer loudly. After all, this is live and they can hear you. GymACT, we are here to foster the growth of men's college gymnastics programs, strengthen and raise the level of our sport, and protect the relationships and integrity of collegiate gymnastics, while promoting the essence of the sport and its competitiveness. We provide ideas and tools to inspire the creation of new teams and support existing programs in their pursuit of higher standards. GymACT is, of course, a 501c3 not-for-profit organization, so we graciously accept donations. Go to our website, GymACT.org, and donate freely and willingly. So I would like to get this thing rolling. Robert, of course, my cohort, is the digital brains of the operations of Virtual Stars website, and the platform that for a couple of years now has been taking virtual gymnastics competitions, making virtual gymnastics competitions a reality. Their innovative technology has set the standard for virtual meets. Way back when Zoom was just a fancy old camera gadget, and now it's a platform that we are currently talking. So Robert believes, of course, that Virtual Stars will enable competition without borders. And today is one of these examples. They are hosting this competition and doing all the background scoring and feeding of the video so that this can be broadcast to the world. So thank you, Robert and Virtual Stars, for putting this all together. Our two teams today are going to go on a head-to-head format. And two teams are, of course, Northern Illinois and Arizona State. Today's event is an experiment. There are companies such as Virtual Stars that are doing their best to create virtual competitions. They follow the process where the athletes video themselves and then submit the routines during a specific designated amount of time, and at a predetermined date, the winners are announced. And that's awesome. It's a necessary precaution that we must take while dealing with the COVID pandemic that we're facing. Our current inability to gather in large crowds is an issue, and this is a way to do away with that. So at the core, however, competitiveness, gymnastics competitiveness, is about that real live, in the moment pressure, right? Anyone can do a good pommel horse routine when they feel good and they're having a great day. But how do you perform when the judge raises his or her hand, and you have to perform in front of your teammates, your peers, your competition? That's what we're bringing to you today in this live version of a virtual competition. So let me explain to you guys very briefly the rules of today's contest. And it's pretty simple. It's a head-to-head dual meet competition. So what we'll do is we're going to have one athlete from one team perform the routine. We'll go to the next from the opposite team, and we'll go back and forth between those three athletes. All three scores will count to the team competition. We will award that team virtual medal at the end of this transmission. And also we'll talk about the highest score, as well as which team has the coveted most hits and sticks winnings. So we'll be using the NCAA scoring rules with a couple of very small changes, exceptions that we've created here for expediency. The gymnast will have only 10 seconds to remount the apparatus if they should fall in the middle of the routine. And after 2 falls, if that should happen, we're going to ask them to go ahead and dismount and finish the routine right there and then. So those are exceptions to the NCAA scoring rules. That's pretty much it. We're going to go forward with things here. And I just want to take a moment just to show you guys real quick that in the GymACT website, you can go ahead and look at it. For the current members of GymACT, there are 9 teams in our conference, and those teams are Arizona State, New York Alliance, Northern California United, my team, Rocky Mountain Pride, Southern California United, Temple University, University of Illinois, and Washington Men's. Also not on this list yet, but it's very much in the process. And the last little bits that we have to finalize will be Georgia United, a brand new team this year, and we're stoked to have them with us. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started with things here, and I'll come back to a few announcements a little bit later and talk about what's going on currently in the world of gymnastics. So judges, I am looking at all of you looking fantastic right now. Just give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you guys are all ready. And then Paul, go ahead and verbally let me know that you are with us, ready to go.
I am all ready.
Fantastic. I would like to announce the teams for today's competitions. We are going to have, of course, the team from Northern Illinois. And with us is Coach Josh Levine. He's out there in Chicago area, and competing for NIU is going to be Joey DiRienzo, Cole Schrieber, and Zach Cipra. Those guys will be doing their pommel horse routines. And then from also at the gym is as a local judge, and this is going to be for reference as well as for a backup. Josh is going to be judging the routines of his own athletes to make sure that we're on task, and that if something should happen to the network while the routines are going on, we will defer to the local judge for the scores. But virtual judges are the ones who are actually running the show as much as possible. On the Arizona State side of things, we're going to have athletes Victor Vasquez, Sean McClure, and Clayton Cunningham. And the local judge for ASU is going to be the one and only Evan Shaw. Of course, the coaches for these esteemed teams for NIU, Mr. Josh Levine, and for Arizona State, Scott Barkley. With us virtually, and these are the men who are in the hot seat and making this thing fly, is from an undisclosed location. We have Mr. Mike Cook. We have also with us, and I'm not going to spotlight because he doesn't have a photo, so I'm just going to say from another undisclosed location, we have Mr. Paul Evat, and those two will be doing the difficulty scores for the gymnastics fans out there, and then judging every single routine in the execution side of things, our executioner, Mr. Peter Wiggin. All right, gentlemen, thank you for being here with us. I am delighted and thrilled. Let's get this ball on a roll. I know that our first guy, Joey, is ready to go, so I am going to go ahead and start up this competition without further ado, spotlighting the athlete from NIU, Mr. Joey DiRienzo, excuse me. So let's go ahead, Josh, go ahead and signal your athlete and the first competitor for today's gymnastics competition. All right, Joey has saluted the judges, and we have begun. Good luck. Starting strong with the side travel across the horse. Well done. He's got good speed, got good rhythm. Spindle across into the middle. Ooh, a scissor full to the end. I like that skill. That's one of my favorite ways to get in the end there. Another scissor half to the middle, picking up speed, getting ready for the dismount. He's done his travel down, staying on strong, and a dismount. That's it right there. A hit and a stick for the first athlete from NIU, Mr. Joey DiRienzo. That was a great set. I am stoked. Way to kick off the gymnastics competition season with this virtual routine. He's, of course, at home in his own gym with his coaches and judges. And we're going to wait now for the confirmation from Peter. As soon as he's done entering his execution score, we're going to go ahead and go on to the next competitor from ASU. I hope he's ready. Victor Vasquez. He is a senior from Honolulu. Aloha. And he was coached by Mike Yee, of course, the brother of Josh, who is one of the assistant coaches at Oklahoma. And Victor is going to be our first guy. Peter is done with his scoring, so we're going to go ahead and push it over to the ASU gym. And I believe I have Evan and Scott both ready there. Evan, go ahead and salute your athlete. Let's get this rolling. From ASU, Victor Vasquez. That with the enthusiasm of his athletes and gymnasts and teammates out there. Beautiful. Scissor full to the middle. He's got good amplitude on his swings. Excellent extension on his circles. A little bit of a struggle there, but he pulls it together. That's the way we do it. We stay on. Number one rule in pommel horse is stay on the horse. Doing just that. He's doing a great job. Keeping going there. Victor, looking awesome. Magyar Salvato combination. He's doing some extra circles there to get himself set up. Oh, and then he's got a fall there just before the dismount. That's unfortunate. The judges are going to crucify him there for that, Kathy. I don't know how we're going to deal with that. He does have 10 seconds to return to the apparatus, and he's going to go right back up there. Finish strong. And a single pommel, two handstand, and he finishes beautifully. Congratulations to Victor Vasquez, originally from Hawaii, out there in the Hawaiian Island Twisters, one of my home gyms on the island. And that was a great routine. I am stoked. We are back in business here with the judges. They're doing their best to get as quickly as possible their scores in real time. That's what it's about. This is live gymnastics to you folks back home. That was a great routine by Victor. Unfortunately, not a hit routine, but he did stick his landing. So in my tally here, we got NIU is leading that competition of the hits and sticks. So Peter, as soon as you're done entering your score, we're going to go flip right back over to the NIU guys. Of course, as we wait here for the score, why don't I bring up one quick little factoid about gymnastics is that GymACT as an organization has been raising funds to support various levels of our community, really. And last month we had two major fundraisers that we ran through the GymACT process. We brought the community together in donating money. We raised a little over $7,000 where we're giving this money directly to gyms all across the country. And these are gyms that are affiliated with the GymACT programs. So gyms that have either provided athletes that are currently in our rosters or gyms that are acting as workout gyms or training centers for our gyms. For example, NorCal United, we have a gym here locally, both Ohana Gymnastics and Rising Star Gymnastics. These gyms contribute to our team. So they are affiliated with us and they're going to be receiving a portion of these funds that we raised. In fact, every penny from the funds raised are going to go to the gyms. GymACT's not keeping a single penny from any of that. We're here to support the community that supports us. And one way for us to give back and keep this beautiful circle of gymnastics alive and healthy. All right, we're going to go back to the broadcast here of the competition with the NIU athlete number 2. We're going to spotlight him and get ready to go. We have from NIU, sophomore from Oswego, Illinois, Mr. Cole Schrieber. Josh, go ahead and salute your athlete. Cole's doing a great job here, keeping this rhythm going. Fast circles, nice. With a Roth across. That is a travel across with one full turn. Scissors, doing a great job with amplitude, keeping the rhythm going. He's going strong. He's got his teammate there on the side, cheering for him. And a dismount with a hit and a stick for NIU. That is Mr. Cole Schrieber. Well done. That was a beautiful, beautiful routine. He got through it. He fought through a couple of glitches there in the middle, but he got himself a hit and a stick, keeping that rhythm, keeping that enthusiasm, keeping that momentum going, and that is spectacular. All right, great job. And we've got the judges tallying up their scores. They're doing their job there, and I will go ahead and take one more moment, why not, since I can, and I have the keyboard control. I am going to show you guys real quickly here something that we just did just a couple of months ago. Excuse me, last month, in fact. This is the fundraiser that I was just talking about, the Save Gymnastics fundraiser, where we raised $7,000 for the local gyms. And then more recently, we, GymACT, jumped to the occasion, and on a half a day's notice, we started a fundraiser that raised, in less than a week, over $11,000 for displaced athletes and community members who had to move out of their home because their building caught on fire. These are athletes affiliated directly with the University of Illinois, Chicago, and their building caught on fire. These guys were displaced immediately. Some of them with nothing but the clothes on their backs, and we literally had to rally together as a community, and we got them shoes, we got them clothing, we got them a roof over their heads, and food to feed them. And with the efforts, great efforts from our community members who donated a lot of money in support of these human beings, this money was already passed on to them. They have already moved into their new home. They have a new apartment. They are back in school. They're back in the gym training. In fact, they were almost here with us today as part of this competition. We pumped the brakes a little bit on them and say, you know what, you guys, give yourselves at least one more week to get back in the competition shape. So these guys are up and at 'em. Thanks to the community, thanks to the support, thanks to GymACT and all of you who have donated and kept their livelihood as smooth as possible through this difficult time. All right, Peter, I'm sure you already gave me the thumbs up and I missed it, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the next ASU guy. And here we go. Moving right along, I have Mr. Sean McClure. And Evan, go ahead and salute your athlete. Sean's doing a great job keeping the rhythm going. He's got strong arms this one. Here he goes. Force is strong with him, and he rushes out with a dismount. Well done, Sean. A hit and a stick for the ASU competitor. Congratulations. There it is. All right. Moving right along. That is exciting gymnastics going on right there from ASU. Congratulations, Sean McClure. He's a freshman from San Diego, trained at C-Win Gym, and we're happy to have him in college now, kicking high gear right there and performing beautifully for his team and with the support of his teammates. Peter, thank you so much for your thumbs up there. That has us going. Let's go right away to the third and last competitor from NIU, doing the last few adjustments right there on his pommel horse settings, making sure that everything is up to snuff and he's ready to go. Josh, as soon as you feel like he is collected enough, let's go ahead and get him going. All right, here we go. This is Zach Cipra from NIU. Zach starts with a full twisting scissor travel all the way across the horse, another full twisting scissor travel to the center, picks up the speed in the circles, getting ready to go. He's swinging, he's swinging. All right, and that takes him down a little bit, but he's gonna keep going without even coming down off the horse, and I appreciate that. Let's go, this is what gymnastics is about, we keep it going. And then he comes off a little bit there just before the dismount, so Zach has 10 seconds to return to the horse. Judge is gonna confer with him, allow him to take a breather, and finish it up all the way to the end. Oh, he's got more to go. I like this. Let's go. getting all his requirements in, getting all the difficulty possible, building his stamina for later in the season. There he goes. This, ladies and gentlemen, Zach Cipra from Grove, Illinois. Downers Grove, excuse me. Downers Grove in Illinois, and he stuck his dismount. That was a fight all the way to the end. Zach, good fight there. Unfortunately, not a hit routine, but he did stick his dismount. So that was the way to go. Finishing strong, as we always do in gymnastics. You fall down, but you get back up. Always, of course, getting up one time more than you fell. That's how it goes. All right, judges, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough, but you got the chops for it. I once again want to thank the judges. Just as these athletes are getting ready for this season, so are these judges. They're doing their best here in real time on the hot seat, publicly displaying their numbers. And we're going to have a quick conversation with them at the end to make sure that everything went well. And we're ready to go. We're going to take our last competitor from ASU. We have, this is a freshman from Gahanna, Ohio, Mr. Clayton Cunningham. Evan, go ahead and take it away.
Let's go, Clayton! Go, Clayton!
There goes Clayton starting his routine with the scissor pull to the end. Good amplitude on that skill. Looking good with a rock across the end. Magyar travel across, beautifully done. Good rhythm, keeping it going. Bravado back, gets on a pommel. Always a difficult thing when you have both hands on one pommel. Here, turning skills, traveling skills, and he goes for the dismount. Take it away. And that, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Clayton Cunningham from ASU, finishing up with this beautiful performance. There he is with the support of his teammates. That is fantastic. I am stoked about how this is all going around, and amazing. This is what it's at, man. I'm excited. This is the real life gymnastics, head to head, putting them on the hot spots. So judges, at this point, we have all of our scores in, and I am going to go ahead and pull up, a little. Let's see if I can do this for us. The scores are going to be displayed. No, I can't do that from my end. So we're just going to go ahead and talk through this process now. Of course, if you are in the virtualstargymnastics.com website, you are seeing this competition live, and the scores are, of course, being shown right there for your tallying, for you to tally your little heart out and find out how your favorite team is doing. So that's how we're trying to do it anyway. And otherwise, I'm going to have Robert come in here in a second and talk to us about what's happening on your end. On the Robert, of course, is the programmer who's connecting all of these different tools that we're putting together today. We got Zoom, we got YouTube, we got Virtual Star Gymnastics, we've got GymACT, all coming together into this one platform. And these judges, each in their own corner of the world, the gymnasts, the teams are, of course, in their own gyms, and we got here. I'm just going to keep flopping back and forth between these images because I'm seeing some excitement going on here. I'm seeing the judges who are, of course, tallying their scores to the best of their ability. We got Peter doing all the execution errors, and then
scores are up now.
We got awesome. We got Robert, who is actually making sure that the numbers are tallied correctly into one table. I would like to say one more time, thank you to Josh Levine, who is both coach and judge today, locally there with us, taking all the pressure of coaching and judging locally, making sure that the virtual judges are doing their job and keeping things up to snuff. We got Evan Shaw, my friend and comrade from ASU, over there judging. He's got a tough job today. He's got, like 85 guys to judge today on every on pommel horse. ASU guys are doing, of course, their team intersquad today, which is what was the catalyst for this whole thing. And they are pushing forward, with the season as quickly as we can, as safely as we can, and under the circumstances. We got some teams in the country are not able to go into their gyms at all. Some teams are able to go in some sort of reduced fashion. But we're all working together and working hard to make sure that gymnastics continues and perseveres, and not only survives but thrives and grows. So Robert, stop me from talking and give me some results. Let's see what's going on here.
Okay, so it looks like we have NIU made a hard battle, but ASU took the top 3 spots with Clayton, then Sean, then Victor coming up 3rd.
All right, congratulations. So here's where let's flip the camera over there to the guys from ASU and let them know that Clayton, Sean, and Victor in that order, 1st, 2nd, and place today for the individual scores.
2nd, Sean. There. 1st, 2nd, and Victor 3rd. Good job, guys.
All right, congratulations to the ASU team, who, of course, with the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place individuals took that coveted team score. And I will also now bring up the fact that from NIU, as soon as I can find their, oh, it looks like the camera might be turned off there. So I'm just going to go to Coach Josh Levine right there at the NIU headquarters. I'm going to say that you, in my book, got the most hits and sticks winning for today with a total of 5 versus the 4 to the ASU. So on my book, you guys are the champions. Forget about these details. What do these judges know? What do they know? I was watching some beautiful gymnastics. They stayed on a horse. They fought through their stuck landings. And my coaching heart was jumping up and down, thrilled as a viewer of gymnastics and for the accomplishment that you guys had today. So congratulations to you and your guys for winning my criteria for today's competition.
Thank you, Breeze. We'll take it.
There you go. Take it anywhere you can. That's what I'm going for. Once again, I would like to say thank you for the judges who are here. Peter Wigging, Mike Cook, Paul Evat, who were here from us from various places all across the country, from the comfort of their homes, their offices, their beach parties, whatever they were. Robert Davis, you, my colleague, my friend, my brother from another mother, thank you for helping us put this thing together. Congratulations to both teams. We are going to do a backflip. So as a tradition that we're trying to create at the end of each of our webcasts, I would like, if you can, so Scott, go ahead and route up your guys for this. We're going to do a closeout backflip as a group. So Peter, Evan, I expect you guys to be flipping in your own spaces there. So good luck with that. So without further ado, I would like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Congratulations to all the athletes who participated today. Good luck to everyone else in the world of gymnastics. My heart, of course, is weeping collectively with the rest of gymnastics for the Minnesota men's team, who just 2 days ago was announced that they are officially going to be knocked out of the NCAA status. So Mike Burns and everyone there at the Gopher team, you guys are rock stars. I urge you to go out there and finish your careers as NCAA athletes as heroes that you are, and good luck with this season. God bless you, and good luck to the Gophers. All right, so let's go here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and go ahead and turn on your microphones. We're going to say go GymACT, and if you can, a backflip should be done at this point. Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to get my 2 Olympic friends here to do that for us. We're going to go on 3, go GymACT, and then a backflip. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much from GymACT and Virtual Stars Gymnastics. Congratulations. 1, 2, 3. Go GymACT.
Woohoo! GymACT. Yeah! Backflip.
Yeah. From Santa Cruz, California, aloha. And we're done with the broadcast, and we're still here virtually connected to one another. Of course, our hearts are here. Gentlemen, congratulations. Scott, Josh.
Yeah, Breeze.
Rocked the house. We did that in exactly